Hey guys, this is David from Poke Smash Show, coming at you with a deck profile of Cyber Dragons. This is like one of my top 3 favorite decks to play, and I've had experience with this deck, and here's the deck profile. We start off with 3 Cyber Dragons. Main card of the deck. You don't have 3 Cyber Dragons, you're not running a Cyber Dragon deck. 3 cores. Cores are the searcher for Cybernetic spell and trap cards, and when he's banished, and he's in the graveyard, if your opponent controls a monster, you don't banish him, and you can special on one Cyber monster from your Cyber Dragon. One Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. Then we have 3 Dry. Dry is the level booster. When he's normal summoned, you turn all Cyber Dragons to level 5, and you execute with that. And Corrin's Dry are also count as Cyber Dragon on the field and the grave, so that's cool. 2 Galaxy Soldier. See, Galaxy Soldier is a really good card because you discard like a core or something, send them out, search for another one. He bypass. You don't need Dry as much because he can go into any rank 5 like Nova, Pleiades, or whatever. So he's a really good card. And when he's special summon, you search for another one. You search out a Galaxy monster, so you search another one, hit him out. Next, 2 Honest, because if you don't run Honest, you are literally on a light deck. Honest is a necessity, so you have to have Honest. One Valley. I couldn't find room for 2 more, but he works really well. I sometimes use him for fire for Galaxy Soldier. So, and 1 Eltainen. He clears the board of face-up monsters. So if you have like a BLs or something that can't be destroyed by battle, his effect is a loophole where he sends. So Stardust, nothing that protects from destruction saves them. It just sends them. That is the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 Repair Plant, because that's like your Rhoda. When the Cyber Dragon's in the graveyard, you can search 1 Light Machine type monster. It doesn't even have to be Cyber Dragon. You can go for Galaxy Soldier, Cyber Eltainen, Valley, and if you have 3 Cyber, and the other one is you can return a Cyber Dragon from your graveyard to your deck. And if you have 3 Cyber Dragons, you can activate both effects. 2 Lance, because this is an OTK deck. This deck is an OTK deck, and traps and like Dark Hole and stuff are your worst enemy. So Lance prevents you from losing your monster when you go for the OTK. 2 Power Bond. I have a third one lying around somewhere, but this is like your main OTK card for the Cyber Fusions. Those are attack points, but at the end turn you take damage equal to their original attack. So if you go for Twin, you take 28 instead of you take 28. But on the positive side, his attack is doubled, and they're really hard. Like if you have Lance and stuff and protect your monsters, you got the OTK. And 1 Poly. I put Poly in there for the Cyber End Dragon if I go for him, because I don't trust having power. I don't think having Power Bond and Cyber End is a good idea unless you know you have game. If you have game, then go for it. But if not, don't do it, because you're losing half your life points. Cybernetic Fusion support. I'm so glad they finally came out with this card, because this card is amazing. Pretty much what it does is you pay half your life points, and you can fuse from your hand, field, or graveyard, and they're banished. So, like, Power Bond doesn't clog, Polarization doesn't clog, and it works for all machines. I just run it on Cybers. 1 Soul Charge to bring back those monsters that I need to play and win. Play Explanatory. 1 Machine Dupe. I couldn't find room for another one, so I had to take out 1 for the Galaxy Soldiers and stuff. like if you have core on board, you machine it, get 2 Cyber Dragons, and go off from there. So that's cool. Limit removal, because if you're in danger, if you want to take them out or protect your monster, limit removal, it those are attacked, but at the end phase, it's destroyed. It wouldn't be so bad because if you have repair plant on hand, then you can just search for a Cyber Dragon. So that's always cool. One day, because one day is to negate the Power Bond backlash, and if you don't have, and one day lets you draw and negates the damage of Power Bond. So your opponent can't really do anything, damage you for the rest of the turn. So it's just a one day, one turn. It's pretty useful. And one upstart, I took some out to make room for the cards in the deck, and I'm praying, and it works really well. So your opponent gains 1,000 life points, and you draw a card. This is an OTK deck, so it really doesn't matter. Now that was the spells. Now for the traps. 3 Fusion Reserve. Fusion Reserve is good because it's an extra search for Cyber Dragon. So like if you just reveal 1 fusion type monster and you search for 1 fusion type material, so that's Cyber Dragon, and if you have a polymerization in grave, you can add it to your hand. So that's always fun. That's always good. 2 Trap Stun to negate traps, and it's self-explanatory. DNA Surgery, so you can mess up those type specific monsters. So like if you need like a winged beast or something, turn this machine, they can't do anything, and you can fortress off them. 1 warning and 1 compulse. Play explanatory. That was the main deck, and now for the extra deck. I run 2 Cyber End Dragons. I know people run 1, but 2, because I've been in situations where I've gotten 2 of them out. And I think it's a really good card if you can get off with Nova or anything, because he does piercing. So you have 4,000 attack beat stick that does piercing. So your opponent has to be careful what they do. 2 Twin, the main OTK deck card in the fusion deck. The extra deck, because he can attack twice, so you're officially dealing at least 8,000 close to 8,000 a game. So yeah, he attacks twice, and it's always cool. 3 Chimera Check Fortress Dragons, because Fortress Dragon is a really with DNA Surgery. You can send your opponent's entire field for a 6,000 attack. Chimera Check Fortress Dragon or whatever. He gains 1,000. He gains 1,000 attack for each monster. For each monster, uses fusion summon them. So Cyber Dragon and some others. So that's always cool. And 2 Nova. 2 Nova is really good for me. I've been getting out 2, and he has a nice effect when he you can bash if you have a Cyber Dragon in grave. Detach 1, special summon it. This actually works because you can use the overlay unit as a. If you have a Cyber Dragon, you can use the overlay unit as to get it back. He has another effect where you can bash a Cyber Dragon from the hand or field to double his attack. Then he has a really cool effect where if he sent from the field to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special on 1 fusion type machine monster. So here's the thing. Warning, judgment, anything. If it's not depressing or banishing him, you get even if he doesn't hit the field, it's because it's in your possession. So negate some, you still get a Cyber End Dragon. So that's always he's really good. 1 Pleiades, because it's a light deck. I can get him out pretty easily, and that's always. And he returns 1 card on the field to hand during either player's turn. So that's always. It gets rid of those pesky monsters. And finally, 1 Zim-AO to set the pop back row or set cards, any set cards. So that's always nice. Well, that was the Cyber Dragon deck. Tell me what I should add, what I should take out. Give me some good suggestions. Like, comment, subscribe. And this is David from PokeSmash.
And PokeTar7.
Signing out.
Yes, I was here, guys. I was recording the video. All right, bye, guys. See ya.